My husband is extremely supportive of the children and me, and
Your husband? Are you guys
my
currently married?
my ex-husband.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
okay.
I would like to reduce the amount that he has to pay because he's paying more than he should. He takes care of the children's everything we need. He provides very well for us, and I have my own job, and so it would really make me happy, Your Honor, if you could reduce the agreement that we have from $1,426.56 a month to $415 a month, please.
All right, folks, this one's got a twist. We're in court with Mary Proctor, who's asking the judge to reduce the child support payments from her ex, Jacob. But here's the kicker. She's saying the right words, yet everything about her vibe screams the opposite. You know that look when someone technically does the right thing, but their whole mood says, I hate this. Yep, that's the scene. Her tone's off, the attitude's icy, and something just doesn't feel right. So let's unpack this and figure out what's really going on behind the courtroom curtain.
Is that what you all agreed to? The $415?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. And what else does Dad pay for?
He covers any extracurricular activities that the children would like to do. Anything that they want, they get.
Okay.
And he covers their health insurance. He's an excellent father.
Okay. So you say he covers extracurricular activities,
Yes, ma'am.
health insurance. How much is health insurance?
I don't know. He would have all of the numbers for whatever he says I will agree with.
Okay. That is pretty generous to be covering the extracurricular activities. Is there anything else that he pays for?
Anything that they need, he takes care of.
Okay. Okay. And what are the ages of the children?
1.5. I was pregnant when we got divorced. We have a 4-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 10-year-old.
Okay. All right. That's a nice little spread you all have there. It sounds like the Brady Bunch. Okay. So is there anything else you need me to know before I move over to him?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And sir, will you agree to everything that she's been saying, that that's you all's agreement?
It is. We didn't have a court-ordered thing. It was just something that we came up with.
Okay. So you're paying right now, you're giving her $415 a month for the children.
Correct.
All right. And you're covering all extracurricular activities for each of them.
That's correct. That includes summer camp and baseball and everything. Yes.
Okay. So they go to summer camp every year for the whole summer?
Correct.
And how much is that?
It's about $200 per kid.
Per kid. Okay. Yeah, that definitely. It's good that you all can come to that sort of an agreement and do that, because that's not something that happens all the time in this courtroom, and I'm pretty sure in a lot of child support courtrooms around Texas. Okay, so that is good you all came to that. How much is health insurance?
It's $289 a month.
$289 a month. Okay, so you say you all did, this is not a court order, so this is the first time that there will be an order in place.
Correct.
So just so the court understands, make sure that you understand your child support in terms of what you were paying. I believe you said the number was $1,426.56, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. Based on that, your gross would have been, it is, based on the documents that you presented, your gross is about $5,000 a month. Your net is about $4,075.88. So what I will do is go ahead and adopt
Your Honor,
the agreement. Yes.
I'm sorry, can I interrupt you for a moment?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's talk about this next part, because it's kind of a curveball. Mary straight up admits that her ex, Jacob, isn't just meeting expectations. He's going above and beyond. He's already paying more than what's required in child support, and according to her, he's an awesome dad who's fully involved in the kids' lives. She even says she'd be fine dropping the payments from $1,000 to $400 a month. Sounds simple, right? Not so fast, because the way she says it, total mismatch. She doesn't sound relieved or even content. She sounds uneasy, like she's forcing herself through the words. Sad, nervous, maybe even conflicted. And then she drops this line out of nowhere. Whatever he says, I'll agree with. Huh. What's that supposed to mean meanwhile? Jacob, calm as ever, just nods, says he's cool with everything, and gently reminds the court that he's already footing the bill for all the kids' activities outside of school. Honestly, something about this whole exchange just doesn't sit right. The facts say one thing, but the body language and tone, totally different story. What do you think is going on here? Hit that like button. Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's break it down together.
I'm really not comfortable with this agreement, but he's really mean. And if I don't agree to it,
I object, Your Honor. I'm not doing
What's
anything.
your legal objection?
I'm on the grounds that it may incriminate me.
Okay.
he has, I can prove that he makes at least $4.7 million a year. I have all the account information here provided to me by his bookie. He laundries money, and I would just like to take whatever money you want to give us that's going to make him happy and give us a protective order. The children have already gone to a safe place, and I'm going to leave as soon as I get here so he can't hurt us anymore, please.
Okay.
She's crazy, Your Honor. She's crazy.
I'm crazy, yeah. That's okay, I'm crazy. I'll just agree
So
to
you're
this.
agreeing that you're crazy?
Absolutely, whatever he says, I'll agree to.
Okay, so what I'll do, because you all have been doing this, is go ahead and adopt the agreement between the two of you based on the documentation
Can you maybe
I have.
make sure there's some life insurance for the children so that when he kills me, that they'll be taken care
Oh
of?
my gosh. Not to sound insensitive, but in terms of protective orders, this is not the court that you would want to be in. You would definitely need to be in another court. But if you're thinking in terms of safety, I think your first step is to call 911 and maybe speak to some police officers or whatnot. Sir, I don't know what you're doing to this woman. However,
I'm not doing
unfortunately, I'm not saying that you are, but based on what she said.
He
As
has,
far as my
he has
job
everybody
goes.
on the books. I have the proof. I can give it to you.
No, ma'am.
There's
You know what?
receipts.
don't
I
even
have
wanna be
access to
incriminated
all
in
of
that.
his accounts.
No, thanks. So what I'm going to do is adopt the agreement between you all based on what you've been doing. The $415 a month, you will continue to pay that. You will continue to pay the $289 in health insurance. You will continue to cover extracurricular activities for each of the children, including summer camp. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed. And I think I need to go have a drink because you
Thank you, Your Honor.
guys have really, made me nervous.
Okay, y'all. Things went off the rails real quick. 1 minute. It's business as usual. Mary's calmly talking numbers. Then, out of nowhere, she interrupts the judge, bursts into tears, and says she's not okay with the deal. Just like that, the whole tone flips. Suddenly, she's calling Jacob, who she just praised, not just mean, but borderline abusive. Like, where did that come from? Jacob tries to push back, but when the judge presses him to explain, his answer, I could incriminate myself. Yikes. That is never something you want to hear in a courtroom. But we're not done yet. Mary then claims Jacob is secretly raking in $4 million a year and hiding the money. Wild accusation, right? You'd think she'd start demanding more support. But instead, she flips again, saying she doesn't care about the money. She just wants Jacob to be happy and her family to stay safe. And just when you think it couldn't get more intense, she drops this bomb. She tells the judge to make sure the kids have life insurance. Because, in her words, she's convinced Jacob's going to kill her after this hearing. Yeah. You heard that right. After all that drama, what does the judge decide? Jacob is still only ordered to pay $400 a month. Seriously, if you're into wild courtroom moments like this one, you have to check out the next video right over here. Hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one.